Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist. And today I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a few years now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine, linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about coin reading, what that is and how it's become a contemporary reactionary meme and signal, particularly in online spaces. A lot of the online far-right congregate most of the time on dedicated reactionary forums and image boards where they're free to be as openly bigoted as they want. But whenever they're on the normal, regular side of the internet, they'll often reuse a lot of the same racist, homophobic, transphobic, anti-Semitic, etc. jokes and memes and talking points they would with other reactionaries, but they'll couch it all in obfuscating language and obtuse references so that it flies over the heads of most normal people. If you consider yourself a socially conscious progressive, you should try to familiarise yourself with a lot of the general references and talking points online reactionaries will bring up, so that you don't let them fly under your radar when they're trying to spread their ideology and signal their beliefs to one another online. After all, knowing is half the battle. To this end, one of the ways alt-right types will attempt to signal their reactionary beliefs to one another without most normal people catching on is by referencing coin reading. If you don't know, on a coin, reading is the technical term for the milling process that results in the vertical grooves running usually along the entire side of a coin. This is a common feature of most modern coinage, and you've surely noticed it before. Now, there's a number of reasons this reeded pattern appears on coins. For one thing, it makes coins a lot more tactile and easy to distinguish for the vision impaired, much like raised braille bump letters on banknotes, for example. But online alt-right types use the presence of this reading on coins as a means to signal their beliefs to one another and to spread anti-Semitic misinformation. Online reactionaries will make pointed references to the milled edges of coins as a way to identify themselves to each other without overtly announcing that they're far right. The reason they do this is because it's a subtle reference to an old, untrue urban legend that many neo-Nazis use as a talking point. Supposedly, the milling on edges of coins was introduced solely as a means to make it significantly harder to inconspicuously shave or clip tiny pieces off of coins, thereby stealing a tiny piece of the precious metal the coin is made of. This is a widely circulated claim in a lot of far right-wing circles, but it doesn't actually have any substantial historical basis, and it's a barely disguised anti-Semitic trope, as the coin-shaving behaviour is most often falsely attributed to Jews. Still, modern online reactionaries will often post online about how the grooves on the edges of coins were supposedly invented to keep Jews from devaluing currency. But it's simply not true, and you shouldn't fall for it. So, for the sake of keeping yourself and your spaces safe, please just keep it in mind. It's always good to be able to recognise alt-right messaging and signalling like this, so you can spot it, denounce it, explain why it's wrong and bad to others, and remove the people posting this sort of stuff. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.